först så har vi celebert besök av en kanadensisk regissör som heter Philippe Falardeau, om jag uttalar det rätt. Han är här med en film som heter Monsieur Lazare. Välkommen upp. Hey, how you doing? There is a microphone for you.
Good evening.
So, this is not your first time in Gothenburg.
No.
Tell us about your relationship with the festival.
I've been to quite a few festivals in the last 12 years, and I know it's going to sound corny, but this ranks right up there. I just came back from the Sundance Film Festival, and if I had to choose between the two, there's no contest, I would come here first. Actually, I should be applauding you, Guy. It's a user-friendly festival. The program is always challenging, interesting. You don't get lost in some kind of unuseful hype. And I feel at home at this temperature. In Montreal, it's exactly the same temperature. We might have just a little more snow, though.
You've never seen Gothenburg in the summer, though?
No, I have to come back, although in the summer. But I've had a very hectic schedule with my film, and when I heard that the film was being shown here, I did all I could to come here, but it was important for me to be here.
So, tell us about the film that you're here with this year.
I saw a play 4 years ago. It was a one-man play, a solo play, the story of an Algerian immigrant in Montreal who becomes a replacement teacher in an elementary school after a drama strike, after the teacher commits suicide. Now, I know that this pitch seems very depressing, but I think the film is not. But during watching the play, because there was no other character than the main play on stage, I had to imagine all the other characters around him. And I think at that particular time, I began, in my head, script writing what would become eventually the movie. And I was interested in that character because of his sense of dignity, fragility, and his humanity. And the fact that he was an immigrant was not the main subject of the play. It was what he could bring to these kids who were grieving. So it became the film that Monsieur Lazare.
You talked about what he can bring. What does he bring? What is it about him that sets him apart from the regular teachers?
Well, he comes at a time where the class is in turmoil, and these children are grieving, but what they probably need, even more than a psychologist, is to life to continue and class to continue. So I think he brings some solidity, but he brings the ideas that through the act of learning to communicate, we can go through drama and go through grieving, from the act of learning how to spell and write, but mainly communication. The film, I think, is very much about the power of words and communication when drama strike. And this man doesn't think that we should specialize everything, you know, a psychologist for that kind of problem and a specialist for that kind of problem, but we have to deal with the problems as they occur in the classroom. The classroom is not a place just to learn to read and write, but to learn how to live.